We are live right now, but we're on the wrong camera. Okay, there we go. There's Becky. All right. It is Wednesday. I had to think about this. We have a comment from Amy already. She made 2 of these last night while watching the replay. So I think she might have made what Nicole did yesterday.
Trees.
And we're going to show that. But first I want to say hello and welcome to Becky. You guys, it's so nice. She does come a little bit of a distance to get to Memory Bound. And Becky, we really appreciate that. Becky, why don't you just tell us briefly, I'm going to take this off. Tell us briefly what you're going to show us today.
I've got
everything.
A lot. Yeah. I've got some Tim Holtz stuff, some 49 to Market, my junk journal, Christmas journal.
Yeah, if you were in the December moments, get ready to be blown away. Doesn't that sound kind of crazy? I don't know why I said that, but there's a lot of things I say. So Becky is a maker, and you might call her a Tim Holtz maker. She definitely could be on the Tim Holtz design team.
I like vintage type stuff.
And it looks really cool. And they're excited you're here. There's lots of comments. Hi, Becky.
Well, hi.
Glad she's here. Darlene says, happy hump day from Virginia. Yay for a Becky day. It even rhymes. So before we do that, we just want to talk. Well, first I want to show this because our Christmas items, we're kind of counting down to Christmas now with our sales. So our Christmas is 20% off, and there's one category on our shopping site right up at the top that it's all included right there where you can find it online. And you can also find it when you come in and see us in person. And I might mention this a time or two during the video, so don't get tired of it. And then we want to show what Nicole did. Yesterday, Nicole was here, and she actually did a demo that Bunny, our friend Bunny from Omaha, brought in. Bunny brought me cards with some directions inspired by May. And look at this, these little tree branches just flip up like this. Isn't that cool? So Nicole showed us how to make it. These are a couple that Nicole made. This will be on our blog maybe next week. We don't want to put pressure on Janet. And there's the layout. So she did a layout. Look at what I'm doing, Katie. Oh, she left. So there's the layout Nicole did. And she had a couple stamp sets and a die set, and she made the trees with this. So this banner punch is super duper handy. We've done a demo on it before to make banners, but we never made trees before. So thank you, Bunny, and thank you, Nicole. We really appreciate that. Was a great demo. And that banner punch is very versatile. So then, Becky, the other thing we've been doing is we have a prompt sheet. December prompt sheet from Katie that Katie designed for us, and it is a free download, so you can get one if you want to. It's available online. And today's prompt, and Becky and I were talking about this, is the word of the day. Becky, this reminds me of Sesame Street.
Yeah,
you know, today's episode is sponsored by the word smells. And what were we saying about ideas for smells? Like
candles,
cookies. Oh yeah, baking. Peppermint, pine, maybe your Christmas tree or your pine. I really like a pine candle. And so that is today's prompt for everybody. And before we get to Becky, we have to remind everybody of this one more time because it is a really good special and we have a great selection right now. As we get closer to Christmas, we do change our discount, but the selection goes down considerably. So don't miss out. Oh, Becky, I'm wore out. Crafty Kathy says good morning.
Good morning, Kathy.
And Betty's here. And you probably know Crafty Kathy because she's been at a lot of our retreats. And so is Becky. And let's see. Oh, Bunny says we're welcome. And she's happy we did it. Nicole did beautiful creations. And she did. And Bunny, thank you for bringing those cards in and showing them to me. We really appreciate it. All right. Well, Becky, let's get started. Maybe tell us a few things.
Okay. Well, this one, I took a gold tin. And then last year, where do I put it?
It's going to be hard to do sideways. So how about if I take the camera and I'll manually do it.
So last year they had this reindeer ribbon. And so
I did. Yes.
Yeah. And so I used it and then just took some pine and pine cones. And then they had these little silver stars. And so they were ornament actually, and I just bent the ornament hanger so that I could poke it into this. Made Santas with the Santa mug and whipped cream and the little sprinklets and the little peppermint sticks. And then I took a.
Do you have the Santa mugs and the stuff? Did Doug bring it back to you?
Yes.
All right, we'll show you what she
Yeah, I'll
started
show you
with.
as soon as I put this aside.
Yeah.
And then here is just a Scrabble holder with Scrabble tiles. And then I took a domino and I took one of Tim Holtz stickers.
Oh, from his sticker sheet?
From his sticker sheet.
Okay.
And I've got that maybe I forgot. And then put some glitter on it.
And that Tim's new glitter?
That's,
or is that the chunky? It looks
I think
looks like the chunky.
it might be. I don't know. I've used so much glitter.
She just
this
has
year.
glitter. Well, and these have a little bit of glitter on them too.
Yeah.
And I think, oh, thank you. She just said she's used a lot of glitter.
I used a lot.
Katie's not a glitter person.
No.
I don't know if you knew that, Becky.
So that was a very simple, quick, easy project to do.
It's very cute. So and you showed us how to do the Santa mugs, or maybe it was Alicia.
I don't remember.
Someone has
We've
talked
done it for
about
a
doing
while.
the Santa mugs. So with this, she used the confections.
Mm-hmm.
There's the confections, which are really cute. And then here's the famous Santa mugs, you guys.
Mhm.
These, I know a lot of you have these because
Yes. I've used them all kinds of
a
different
lot
ways.
have gone out of memory bound, and I'm
Yeah.
sure people maybe have purchased them elsewhere. I doubt that these will be back next year because they've been here for 2 years.
Yeah,
I would love it if he did a snowman mug. Wouldn't that be cool,
that would
Becky?
be cool too. Yeah.
And then Tim's got a couple different glitters. He's got the rock candy, the fine rock candy glitter, and the chunky.
And he also has the
He's got another one here.
mica flakes, and he has that one that's new this year, but I didn't see it over there.
There's the mica flakes.
It's a mix, but you can do your own mix as well.
So there's some choices for your glittering. And we have the smaller rock candy also. And we got Diane's mix
And
too.
Diane's mix.
We got
And
our
then
own mix here,
I
guys.
took the rock candy and the little bigger one. I forget what it's called.
They just call it
It's called
chunky.
And I mixed those. I made a container where I mixed both of those as well.
That's a good idea.
So I have Tim's mix and Diane's mix.
So therefore lots of glitter.
Yes.
Well, it's kind of neat how the Santa Claus is how you changed them up.
Yeah.
The Santa mugs.
So
Very cute, Becky.
so that's what that is.
Kim said she loves it. She
Oh,
loves
good.
the container. And this is like pretty amazing.
On this, I just took a Goodwill frame that was ugly. It had an ugly picture in it, and I
Yeah.
took it out. And then I just used that Simple Stories from the Believe.
Oh, the Believe. Yeah.
It's the same paper that Maggie used
Uh-huh.
in her book. And I just did glitter, added some Wink of Stella, tore out this Ho 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 from Vicky Booten. Was it? Or maybe it was Simple Stories. I'm dropping my stuff
So
here.
somewhere.
And
But you
then-
layered it. I think
Yeah.
that's the idea, is that you can layer.
And I stamped, and then I put an ornament on
That's
it.
a Vicky Booten ornament
That's a
there
Vicky
from
And I
Mistletoe
think this
Memories.
is Simple Stories.
But it's a good way to show how you can take an old frame. Now, did you paint the frame?
No,
or
it was
that's
like
how it
this
was?
when I bought it.
Oh, it's
It was all
perfect.
aged. I didn't have to age it at all, sand it or anything. It was just like this, and it was cheap, so I just bought the frame and
And there's a lot of papers that have a picture that you could maybe frame like this. Because this paper is no longer available, but I wonder, we might have some other options
yes.
that Katie's going to look for us. We were just doing, oh my gosh, let me see your fingernails.
Oh,
Is
Grinch.
it- Oh my
Grinch.
gosh, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's so fun.
So,
Bunny says she loves the frame creation.
well, it's an easy. I mean, this took me 5 minutes, maybe.
Well,
I mean,
it's
this
kind of
doesn't
like
take
doing a
any time.
layout. And you could put a photo in with
You could
this.
put a photo. You could do whatever. Layer
But-
it. You do have one Believe collection.
All right, so we have one Believe collection. If you just got to have that paper, that
There was
paper
one
sold
back
out.
there.
We had a lot
Yeah.
of it, and Maggie did a project with it, and then poof,
Yeah.
it was gone, and it was sold out at Simple Stories.
The
But
papers were so pretty.
yeah, it was a really good
Yeah.
collection. So that we do have one collection. If
Yeah.
you want to make it like
Yeah.
Becky's, it's going. We have to auction it off
Going.
probably. We'll have to auction it off, I bet.
And then this I used with.
That one
Boy.
keeps falling. That's a bad easel, but we'll get it. Katie will come back and we'll
It's
get
all
it.
right. It's not a big deal. I made this for the fair,
Oh
and
my gosh.
I made just a scrapbook page, but then I put it on one of these
It's a canvas board.
panel because I knew I don't usually do 12 by 12. So I just put it on a panel so I could set it out. And I just took the 49er Market paper, the ephemera, tickets,
Just lots of
buttons.
stuff. Looks like laser cuts.
Yeah. And
And
a frame. one
and
of their
Becky, I'm
frames.
going to switch the camera for
Okay.
that. I think we can put that in the down camera.
Okay.
And then we'll look and see what else we have for the down camera. And then we will
Do all that.
Thank you. All right, let's slide this over now.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn on a light and then flip it around. And then we have to focus. It's a lot of steps here. So sometimes we have trouble focusing. Yeah, bring her up.
Now down.
Yeah, yes.
No.
Bring it the bottom part of it up, not the photo. Okay, come on, little camera.
Tell me when to take it down.
Well, usually it'll zoom in and then we can kind of pull it down, but it's not zooming in. So,
Do you need it closer?
oh yes, that did it. That did
Okay.
it. Okay, go back up and then come down slow. All right, you're focused. Now go slow. Maybe it's just not going to focus. I don't know. We'll see. Well, if I have to, we'll go to the other camera.
I don't know. I don't know what to do, Kelly.
All right. Okay, go ahead and set it down.
Okay.
Let me try this. Okay, who needs to have an eye exam right now? We're here for you.
I think I'm bad luck, Kelly.
No, you're
You
not.
had trouble
No,
last
you're
time I was here.
We did?
Yeah.
I don't
That
remember
was
that.
when the internet, that they had that.
Oh, all right. Well, you know what? Let's go back to the other camera. We just fix it. We'll just take care of it. And I'm going to go back here,
Okay.
Becky. So I'll hold this camera.
So show it this
I don't
way.
know what it is, why it doesn't focus. Yeah, that's perfect.
So,
It's amazing.
so I just took different things, and then on the edges, I just took
Is it luster wax?
luster wax
All right. So we need to get some luster
Yeah, I
wax to
forgot
show
that.
people. That's okay.
and just rubbed it on the edges and
All right. We're
turned
going
it
to,
into a picture.
sorry, guys. Okay. I have to get the bell. Katie's on call. So the luster wax, you can see it's right here on the
Oopsie.
edge, and it's super easy to use. You just
And
rub
I
it on
used
with
it
your
on
finger.
Several things.
So we're going to get that where everybody's has come running to help us. Not. Oh, Penny's
Luster wax.
amazing. Penny's on it, you guys. Thank you, Penny. All right, look at the detail here.
And I added glitter, and I used different. I think I did Diane's mix on some of this.
It looks like it.
It looks more chunky.
I'm just kind of going around so you can see all that. Like, here's a little group of tickets with a tiny attacher staple in them. It's just really cool. And that's looks like mistletoe and memories from Becky Boot. Thanks, Katie. All right, and Becky used the gold luster wax. It's $9.99, and you guys, it is really, it's nice to use. It's really
and it goes
easy.
a long ways because I've had these for quite a while, and I have used the heck out of them, and I've still got a lot left.
And if you like
It only
it, you
needs a
might
little
want to
bit.
try out the silver and the rose gold.
And I have all three.
See, look at it. It's just really shimmery, and you don't have to heat it or
No.
anything. It just goes on.
So it was a quick and easy thing, and my grandkids thought they were famous because they were at the fair.
Oh, yeah. Is that all your grandkids there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you've got quite a group. Let's zoom in
Yep.
on them. I love that Santa Claus is coming to town because it just gives you that feel when you're a kid and you're
Yeah.
just waiting for Santa.
So,
Leanne says she loves that you included some postage stamps.
Yep.
And there those are up there, guys. Okay, nice.
So-
Very nice.
so that's that. Let's get rid of this stuff. Let's get rid of a couple things so I can reach.
Yeah, make you some space.
Okay. Then I did these at Halloween. And I just took blocks, building blocks, different shapes, sizes. Just get them all.
Okay, and Becky, we're going to try the other camera again and see
Okay.
what happens. I think we're in focus now, so we're
Okay.
going to switch back to that. It might
So
make
now I got to get used
my-
to it.
yeah. Now you have to
You're
change.
trying to confuse me, Kim.
We are. We're keeping you sharp. Keeping you sharp. I haven't seen any comments, but
So for Halloween, I painted the blocks black, and here I did, I think it was aged mahogany and lumberjack red. And then I added my ephemera, and then I went and sanded all around it. And I think I like the black better. I think if I do more of these, I'll do just in black. But so I would put my ephemera on there, sand it, ink it,
it's really
and put it on different sizes.
I remember your Halloween ones, Becky, and it was really such a great idea.
And I just glittered them all, and like
Such a great surface.
I've got pictures on the ends, and just put different things here. I did stuff on each side.
That looks like Diane's mix.
Yeah.
Glitter.
It feels real chunky, so I think all this is Diane's.
Shannon said she loves the little blocks and they would be good on a tiered tray.
Well, I mean, that's why I've got some of these, and I have them sitting around on different project or with different groupings, and you just pick out which side you want to show the most. And this is a quick and easy thing as well. So that's an easy, quick idea to do. Yay, thanks.
All right, those were really, really cute. And such a good idea for a surface. Or wait, is the bow at the bottom or the top?
It's at the bottom.
Okay. All right.
Or kind of, yeah.
Okay. Okay, this
So this is
intrigued me.
the wrong way.
I'm gonna pull this up because you guys, this really intrigued me because I remember like my dad having measures like this, tape measures that folded up into strips. There, I think we got it.
So I just took one of these and unfolded it and put it into a star shape. And then there was extra pieces. So I mean, this is thicker, but nobody even notices it.
No, I thought it was amazing, Becky.
And then I just took wired ribbon, tied a bow. And actually, I don't think any of this is, well, maybe I hot glued these down, but this I just tied on, and I tied it together with some twine. And then put this was from a package I got. I put a little metal seal with some little charms.
And I think we have,
glitter.
do we have those bells from Tim Holtz?
Yes, I've got
Here,
them.
I can help find them, Becky.
Okay.
Here,
Got this
pass me
thing.
the basket. You're doing all the work, so
I think I got the seals, the charms, and the bells. I think I got it all. So again, this took me no time because all I did was bend this into the shape of the star, tie some ribbon to it, took a pen, added some charms. I think I hot glued that down and then put that on there. And that's it. So it's just something that's in your house. Go check your husband's garage.
Okay, here's the bells. They're called holiday bells. And I'm looking, and here's the charm. Here's one of those
Different
shape,
charms.
is it a shape seal?
Yeah, the seal. There's some seals. I don't think I got
And-
these snowflake seals. I might have to get a package of those today.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know what you need.
But yeah, you can
Becky.
use just a seal, or you don't even have to. You could put anything on there.
That's really neat. And so you glued it so that it stayed in the star shape?
No, I just.
Oh, so it could,
I can take this off because I just tied it with twine.
okay.
So yeah, I can take it off once I'm done if I decide I don't want it.
So Lisa said she has a couple of rulers, but she didn't think to add the Tim Holtz things to it.
No.
And then, let's see. We have a question. Let
Yeah.
me go back. Sorry, guys. The question went by. They're wondering where you got the little blocks on your previous.
I
little-
just had my old blocks.
So they
from
were
my
your
kids.
blocks from your kids, like those
They were
brightly
just-
colored ones?
They were just wood blocks. You can also just use chunks of wood too.
Yeah.
I mean, if your husband does stuff in wood, go out in the garage and see if he has scrap pieces of wood. Because especially
Oh.
like this is just, I mean, that's
Mhm.
nothing.
But so your wood blocks that were toys, were
Yeah.
they wood colored or were they
They
those
were
bright
wood colored,
colored
but
ones?
even if they
Yeah,
were bright
if you have the
colored,
bright ones.
like I said, I put paint over them
So you could go to Walmart or someplace and just
and
get a
just give
set of
kids,
blocks.
yeah. Or look at like Goodwill or like a thrift store and
Yeah.
garage sales, and there's those wood blocks all the time.
It's just a good idea, and they are perfect for tiered trays. And
Yeah.
if you guys are still thinking about getting a tiered tray, we have 3 gray tiered trays left here at Memory Band. They're $20.99, and they're normally like $69.99, and they really are normally $69.99. They're really nice. They're solid. They go together easy. But we only have 3 left, so don't wait too long if you're thinking that you want to get one. We got to get things pushed
Okay.
to Becky.
Then I found this. It's one of those printer blocks,
Oh, sure.
and I thought it was pretty. And then I thought, well, there's a square in here. I can turn that into a frame. So I took a book page and cut it out and put it in there. And then I went and found a picture of my granddaughter when she was a baby.
Oh,
And I put that in there. And then I glittered it with let me see.
looks like it
That's
might be
Diane's
Diane's
mix.
mix.
Yeah. And it just turned it into a cute little thing, little decoration.
It's
Again,
really cute.
It
Gosh.
took me no time to do.
So kind of look around at your junk, or if you're
Yeah.
thrifting, look around for things like this.
And then when I was laying it out, I have another one that's a printer's block that's a Christmas design. And I'm like, I could do that to that too, but I haven't had time to do it. So I got to go back and do that at some point.
Well, and that's so precious with the little photo in there. And
Yeah, it just kind of personalizes it a little bit.
Leanne said when she sees bags of blocks at the toy section of Goodwill, she'll be buying them.
Yep.
And Jean says she loves her tier tray and she's going to use it year round, and they are perfect for year round.
Yep.
And Lisa has her tray on her dining room table and she loves it. We're getting lots of testimonials.
I watched Janet's thing last year with the tier tray.
Oh, yes.
And I had to go get a tier tray, and I've used it all year, and it's on my dining room table, and I just change it out every season.
Well, you know what? I think Janet could probably link her tiered tray video from last year, and I'm sure she will.
And then here's kind of where Diane showed how to do the collage a couple weeks ago, I think it was. So I just did some collage, cut it out in tags, and then put some paper dolls and some little stickers on it, and made a couple tags and propped them certain parts up, and that's it.
And Becky, can you just hold each of them up a little closer to the camera?
Oops.
Yep, there you go. Perfect.
So there's that.
And they can so it's a collage of all different, looks like you got some cello tape on there, the Tim Holtz cello tape, which you guys, that is amazing stuff. You got to have that.
Yeah. And the stickers are kind of snarky. Like these kids look kind of grouchy. Their hearts are filled with cheer. And this girl's not real excited either. The joyful Christmas season. I just thought it was kind of funny.
It's very funny. And I don't know if we have the paper dolls.
I think they're in the layers.
Oh, that's right. They combine them, which is good.
It's in like that stuff.
So I'm going to grab that so you can show that. Because I love that.
And it has all different. It's got ephemera with the people, and all of this pack is the layers, so it's got that shine to it, and it's a little thicker. If you don't like that, you can use frosted crystal, and I've got something to show on that later where I did some frosted crystal. But so it's just an easy project to do. You just take some and do it like Diane showed, where you just lay pieces down and put some tape
and then you die cut the tags. Becky, is
no,
that what you did? Oh, you just cut them. Okay.
So
use the layers, and I want to show the cello tape because that's something that is, you guys.
I use this all the time.
It's a really good one.
You're going to see it several times today.
Yeah. And it lasts a long time.
Yes, it does. And then here's a tag I made for the fair too.
Turn it around.
Yep.
Becky's used to being upside down, you guys, because that's how we used to roll. That is really cute.
This is one of the tags that I had. I think it was either Elizabeth Craft or I don't. Maybe it was another one. I don't remember.
It's fun to see because it looks like you use that little edge dye
yeah.
that looks like torn paper.
And then I used one of Tim's stamps and just watercolored it with pencil. And then I used a little silver ink here for the ball. Put on glossy accents on the berries and then used Diane's mix. And I kind of inked this and then sprayed it with water to give it kind of an aged look and put paper up there and put spark glitter on that as well. And then I just did the back to and from. So
I just love the term Diane's mix. I mean, that's kind of famous. I think she started that, and it is famous here at Memory Bound.
So
very cool.
And then I found this red book, and I was going to use it to actually put something inside. But my plans changed because this cover is embossed. And once I got home and looked at it, and I don't know if you can see it there, you can kind of see how it's embossed
it's neat.
with this
it looks
swirl
really
design.
old.
And I'm like, I don't want to cover that up. So I got this piece of ephemera and put glitter on it, and I thought I can leave that out all winter.
Did it have a little circle there?
It had a little triangle.
A little triangle?
And it said calculator, because this shows how to you do different things with numbers.
Oh my gosh.
So I didn't want that, but so I covered that up, and it's just kind of a cute.
It's really cute, but it looks like the oval looks like it's part of the design.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like there was an oval frame
so
that turned out really nice.
This is like a 2-minute project. But it's cute, and I like the vintagey look on it. So
if any of you were in the December Moments, if you purchased the December Moments kit and you did that with us for our holiday event this year, it was on a private Facebook page. You got to see Becky's craft room, and Becky, I really enjoyed that.
My craft room. I'll have to show you a picture at the end. It is a disaster.
We have a okay.
Oh, what?
No, it's good.
Do you want it?
Nope. You did it already.
Oh, okay.
You did it already.
So at Halloween, they had these bay windows.
That's upside down.
Oh, geez. And I had to buy an extra pack so I could do a Christmas one. So I had used a little vignette box and covered it with backdrops. And then I took a couple of the paper dolls, used the acetate from Tim Holtz, used the icicles from Tim Holtz, and then did the frosty snow. Diane's mix had a little old thread spool and a tree, and bent it over like a Grinch tree with a star. And then this is one of the chipboard that says Wonderful Life. And
so the chipboard, do we still have the chipboard?
Yes, it's in there.
Okay.
And it just kind of, I don't know if you can see it there. It's just kind of a cute little, I like the
It's
bay
really
window.
cute.
And again, this doesn't take very long because it's just a single block. And here this is the blocks, and I use the smallest one in this pack.
So that's
for this
vignette boxes. Is that what that's called?
The square ones. And it fit the windows. And there's all kinds of windows and doors in this pack. And it's got the little sayings on it. It's got wreaths. It's
And
got
these items are 20%
lanterns.
off also. So if you're thinking about making them, the boxes are not, but what she's showing you right now,
Yeah,
the
like
chipboard
this.
is.
And these doors and windows can go over all they're fit to go over these different products, like here. If there's also what's the other size of them? The rectangle ones that will fit more of these.
Yeah, I can grab those.
But you also can just put them like on the etc. tags and set it on that. You can set it on card. I saw a card where they used one of the windows. Maybe it was this one. And just decorated a card with it. So there's all different types of uses. And these lanterns, you can put a light. They're empty now, so you can put a light through it to make it shine. And here's the rectangles.
Becky,
And this comes with 4.
one time you were very wise.
One time
long
I was
no
wise.
That doesn't sound right. I drug that off. I drug that out a little too long. But one time I remember what you said, and I thought it was really wise about you had brought in those multi-tiered. Becky's like glued these together and made like a 3-foot project with all kinds of stuff. But what you said was, if you want to just start to get these boxes and just make one little thing to start a vignette.
Yeah, and just like this.
And I think that was such good advice to people that didn't know where to start and they wanted to do something cool like what you do, is to get these boxes and just make one thing, get some of those trees of Tim Holtz's, and I think you're going to show those too, and just start small.
Because last year on the video, I had a bunch of small boxes that I did up, and I had them all separate, just to show that you could do these separate boxes.
And then you pile them together.
And then I went home and I glued them all together.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's
and all
cool.
you do to glue them is, just use collage medium and glue them. I usually will glue them together, and then I'll get like a clamp or a paper clip or something just to hold it together till it's really done. And I usually just do 2, and then I'll add another one. I don't add them all at once.
Well, she's had, if you go to our blog and search on Becky's name, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's hard to imagine, but she takes these boxes and stacks them all up and puts all kinds of cool stuff in them. But I thought your advice was really great advice.
Start small and work your way.
I loved that advice, Becky.
And then a friend of mine gave me cigar boxes.
Oh my, that's what this is?
Yeah, this is a cigar box.
Oh my gosh.
So I have a huge sack full of cigar boxes. So I'll be using these for a while. And one thing that's good about this is that I can do things inside of here and not have to worry how to store it. So I just covered the back with wood paper, and I think it was Craft Consortium that I used. Mm-hmm. And then I used a cloth tape, it's like washi tape.
Fabric, like a fabric tape,
for the binding. And then one of Tim's backdrops, and I aged it, inked it, and then I added glitter, and I think it's Diane's mix. And then,
oh my gosh, I didn't know the inside was done.
Yeah, I did it. That's why, because now I can close this up.
And when you store it, it's going to be good. I'm going to pull the camera out just a little bit so people can see everything. There. How's that, everyone? There. Oh my gosh. I just figured you made a little box to set out.
No. So I just added backdrop on this side, and then took one of the paper dolls. Paper dolls are shiny. And so on this, some of them I've left that way. But this one I used frosted crystal, which is right here. And it just takes the shine away and gives it kind of bumpy. And it's
kind of like those shower doors. Do you know what I mean? But it's an embossing powder. So you use embossing ink and you sprinkle it on and you heat it. And we also have had a demo with this, probably by Becky, or Alicia uses it a lot too. She's another guest that we have quite often.
So then I took watercolor pencils and just kind of colored in their shirts and pants. And that's what I did with that side. Then over here, I took backdrops again to cover the box. And then I added, because this says Christmas trees. So I added the Christmas trees, a little deer that I glittered with Tim's mix. I added some snowballs, some pine cones, and then I had, this was in, I think, either layers or ephemera, I don't know which one, that decoration. So then I did a bunch of, took the baubles and inked them with red and green, and then put mushroom ink over it to kind of age it, and then put glitter over the top of that, put some bells in there, put metal stars, glass stars. And this is an old thing at Tim Holtz.
So Becky, was that bubbles or baubles?
That was baubles.
The clear ones?
No, well, I used both actually. I used the clear for the snowballs.
Okay. I'm gathering your supplies here while you're showing that.
Here's the baubles, and here's the bubbles. So this I use for snowballs, and this I use for ornaments. And then here's some of the trees. And then I'll have her get the stars and the deer. But do you have the stars and deers in there?
Well, let me see here. Let's see what's in my Santa bag.
Here's
There's
the
a deer.
deers.
Oh, I didn't even see the deer. Oh, Becky does not use a lot of product
No.
in her project.
I'm sorry, Janet. Sorry, Doug. And then here's some of the stars. And you don't have any glass stars anymore, do you?
They're not available anymore.
So-
They've been discontinued, unfortunately. They need to
Yeah.
bring them back.
I bought up a bunch more.
Well, that's what you have to do, especially with Tim Holtz stuff.
Yeah. And I was so glad to see these back because I was running low on the metal stars, so I was glad.
I
that
was
they were-
glad.
you found some.
When we're ordering all the ideology that we can get that's still available because Memory Bound's a big Tim store, as many of you know,
Yeah,
and
it's
so
fun.
we are just trying to keep everything we can in stock.
So, and then if whoever I give this to, they can just close it and store it very easily.
I think that's great. So you're giving that as a gift?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I think that's what's handy dandy about that. You noticed I was surprised when you opened it,
Yeah.
didn't you, Becky?
Well,
I was like, what?
because when I had it like this, I did the outside first. I'm like, I could just leave it like that. I could set that anywhere.
It is. It's nice just like that.
But it's kind of nice to.
Oh
have
my
something
gosh,
surprise
yes.
Inside.
So Becky, can you kind of open it and hold it up a little closer to the camera and
Yes.
just kind of perfect and then just kind of roll through it so people can get a really nice up close look. Because look at all that. Look
Yeah,
at that
and there's
shelf.
Bells and ornaments and stars. Because I thought that way they can buy everything they need for the tree. And then
Yeah,
over
there's lots
here,
of stuff. Becky, when you
There's the people.
get your stuff, because
Yeah.
there's like the ephemera, there's the layers, there's all this stuff from
Mhm.
Tim. Do you mix it all up, or what do you
I-
do?
Put charms together, bells together.
You
similar
sort your
things,
trinkety
yeah.
things.
And then that's why my craft room is such a mess, because when I have a huge craft room, but when I'm working on a project, I have stuff on my table in front of me. I've got things over here on the side that I put stuff. I have stuff on the floor. I have stuff over on it. So I'm in a U shape so I can see myself.
Oh, that's nice to have a U shape.
Because otherwise, if I don't see it, I'm not going to get it. And when I go to show my book, there's stuff I wish I would have done, but it wasn't by me. And so I didn't do it until afterwards. I'm like, oh, I should have done this.
Well,
But-
Shannon says she has some cigar boxes and she's going to try this.
Go for it. It's
Definitely.
and even if you just cover the outside, like
you could
said,
even just like put your Christmas cards in there.
yeah, you could
cards
do
or
whatever
something
you
in
want
there.
to put in
It's
it and
there's a
just
lot of
use it, set it
ideas.
out as a decoration that way. So
Becky, we really appreciate all this fantastic stuff that you brought today to show us.
thanks. And then here's one of those Scrabble tiles that I did.
There you go. Perfect.
And I just painted it. And this one I did put gold luster wax on as well. Put a little tree. Did the same thing with the baubles, and then just spelled out tree
That's cute.
and just added some glitter. So again, very quick, easy, doable project.
But cute. And like people mentioned, these little projects are also nice for like your wooden trays
Yeah,
or your tiered trays or
yeah. Or just
to,
setting
just
around
to set
little
around
groupings.
with your other thing, like with a photo or something.
Because like both of these, I have a lot of old vintage Santas, so I can set these with all of those. So Alicia had used old tins last year, so I was on the hunt.
We were
for
on
old
the hunt.
tins, yes. And I've got a couple more, and one I opened up, it was shoe polish.
Oh, was it a little smelly?
It had some of the shoe polish still in there, and it also had the yucky rag. So I'm not using that this year. I got to clean that up, and I'll use
Maybe
it
let it
next year.
sit outside.
Yeah, we'll do something with that eventually. But this is just a small little tin that I added.
There's a
some
Santa
snow,
mug.
Added some glitter with some mica flakes, and then did the Santa mud. But this time I glittered him with the Tim's thicker glitter.
The chunky.
glitter. And it just kind of gives it a different vintagey look.
So the snow. So you use the chunky
The
glitter
chunky glitter.
and the mica flakes and the Santa
The mica
mug.
flakes I used on the bottom, yeah,
Yeah.
down here on the snow.
So
'cause
it's
it
kind of
looks more-
nice because people can see what the mica
Yeah.
flakes look like.
So you need all the glitters. So here is a Scotch tape tin that I just added the snow, and then I added snowballs with glitter, and then added one of the Santas.
And we haven't shown the Santa yet, the
No.
salvage figures. So there's that.
Yeah, here's this. And you get the tin soldier, the Santa, and the snowman. And I like these. I use these a lot too. And you can finish them different ways. This one I just used, what did I do with this one? Oh, Sharpies to color them.
You know,
then-
I think you've done that before,
I've
and I
done
was
that.
like, "What?
Yeah.
Sharpies?"
I've used Sharpies, I've used paint, I've used where I make a metallic and I do gold or silver and then I paint over it and then sand it to reveal some of the
So
metal.
show the before and after again. Now that you've talked about how you painted it, so when they come, they're just like a white resin.
Yeah. But you can finish them with paint, anything. So they're just fun to play with.
And Diane made a comment that the Scrabble tray you did would be
Yeah.
cute with Santa mugs that spelled out Santa.
Yep.
Which would be really cute. Love all your ideas.
And then I bought a bunch of these back when Tim had them.
Yep. I remember
And I
those.
never made one for myself. I always make them and give them away. So I decided for me, I aged mine. This is a bright, shiny, nice, new.
Yes,
thing.
it is. It's a bright colors. I can't
And-
remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of that
I don't
tin,
know
but
either.
it doesn't matter.
So I went and I sanded and made it all dull. And then I inked it over the top. And then I added a flare and I.
So you sanded it and then,
Oops,
like,
oops.
what did you ink it with, Becky?
Alcohol
Like,
ink.
Alcohol ink? Okay.
And then added some words. This is hard to show on here. Added
Here,
some
let's-
words on
let's-
here.
Let me switch cameras so we can really show
Oh,
it.
that's all right. I'll turn it like this.
Okay.
And then I had these that were vintage. Wrong
Mhm.
way. I tell
It's
you.
okay. It's all right. We're getting to see, it's a dimensional
Yes.
project, so it's nice to see it
So
all.
then I had these little guys, and they were vintage, and they used to carry something, but it
They remind
broke
me
off.
of candles. Do you remember the old candles that
is
were
that what
kind
they
of,
were on?
well, I don't know. I remember candles that were actually shaped like that.
Oh, yeah.
But
know
no,
what you're
I
talking
don't know
about.
what those were on, but they
But
are
my
really
grandma
cute.
gave me this one when I was a little kid, and
Oh.
it was on a package wrapped around the bow. So I don't know
Okay.
if these were too. So they were holding something, I took one of the candy canes and cut it in half to use part for here and the other part for here. So
That's really cute. So we just had a question about if we have candy canes.
yes.
So, and we do. They're called confections.
And they're mixed. They've got the round ones, the straight, and the actual candy cane.
So and
And I
those are
did-
20% off. Any of this Christmas from Tim Holtz, there's only one exclusion, and that's the backdrops. But everything else is 20% off through Sunday.
And I did use the chunky glitter. It looks like a mix. And then
That's a very glittery project, but I think it's really cool that you made it for yourself and it has
Yeah.
something from your grandma.
because I
in it.
couldn't believe that I didn't have one of these when I put out
I
my
couldn't believe you
decorations.
still had that little item from being a little girl from your grandma.
Well, I don't know. I kept a lot of my grandma's stuff. I had it in like a printer's box.
Okay.
And when I saw these at a
It's perfect, Becky.
sale, I bought those and then used the other one. So,
Barb is really happy that you mentioned Sharpies
yeah.
because she said that's easier for her than trying to paint and
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
the
that.
way it's easier for me too. Now I used this at my cabin
That is so cute.
and I put old pictures in it. Now this is all going to fall apart because I'm doing this.
Well, we
But-
get the idea.
But I just took Tim's ephemera, and put it in for a little decoration, added some velvet trims, and then added charms to it. And it just I set it out with some of my other vintage stuff, and it's just kind of cute. And
It's really cute.
nothing's permanent, so I can take it back to my cabin and I can put like pictures in it.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to go horizontal or vertical no, horizontal. Because the vertical, this brush is not stiff enough to hold it.
Oh,
I have another one that's stiffer and that will hold
and
another
that's
one.
like an old shoe shine brush,
Yeah.
isn't it? Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
this was my dad's.
Oh my
So-
gosh. That's really neat.
So I found a way to use it.
Yeah.
Because he always shined his shoes all the time. So
And you know what, Becky? I remember my dad doing that too. Where
Yeah.
he would, that would be like a job to get your
Yeah.
shoes out and polish them
Yeah.
and shine them up. And
so
we don't, well, we wear
don't
tennis
do that
shoes
anymore.
now. But those look like her little pieces were from the ephemera,
Yeah.
from Tim's ephemera. And there's
Yep.
the package if you need to see it.
yeah,
And that
there's
is
tons
20%
and
off.
tons of ephemera in there. It's yummy. I love my ephemera from Tim
Well,
Holtz.
I know, and we order a lot of it. We have a lot of
Yeah.
it left, so, and it is on sale, so if you need to stock up, the thing about Tim Holtz is you don't know what's going to happen, what's going to
Yeah.
come back. And Rhonda
Especially
said
now.
Rhonda loves how you include your heritage things with
Well,
your
that's-
projects, family things
Yeah.
is really nice.
Because that's what means. Oh, I forgot to show these, and then I'll show the book.
And those, if I had been, I walked by and I was a little shocked at too. Do you want me to switch cameras for those?
Okay, maybe.
Let's do that. Let's slide this over because those are pretty unique. And I'm going to pull this camera up and look at Becky's got candles.
Now these are vintage croquet mallet heads,
Oh my gosh.
and they had them at Junk Jubilee, which I've looked. I wish I would have had mine from when I was a kid, but they drilled holes in the end,
Okay.
so you could put a candle in it. So I had to take it. I wanted a red one and a green one, and then I tied Tim's fabric to it. Add the little bells, charms.
Yeah, she's got a lot of little
Flares.
goodies there and little confection.
Yeah.
And there's the bells. That's such a great idea. And
'Cause-
Tim's Christmas fabric is also on special too, guys. We hadn't mentioned that yet.
But you can see, like, here's a hole. I didn't cover
Oh, there it
this one
is.
up.
Okay. Well, here. You could even lay them if you had some of these yourself. You could. I don't know. Maybe
You
they
could
don't.
do-
I don't know if they sit up on the side, but that
Yeah.
is really neat.
So anyway, because we played croquet all the time when I was a kid. And that's why I wish
We
I
did
had
too.
mine.
There weren't. I mean, there wasn't. We didn't have video games.
No. So
That's really cool. I looked at those candles and I thought they were really lit.
the what?
We I thought her candles were really, really lit, you guys. They're those nice, those cool candles that look like they're lit, but they're really not. And
So those are the only two tags.
let's see. Diane says, what a wonderful way to keep your family memories
Picture.
alive. And
You said this was on
we-
a tag.
someone's
right?
on the phone right now and Peggy's helping you
It
and
was on a card. Okay. A
the
card,
skeleton, the skeleton,
the banner punch.
Lisa said the banner punch is right here. Or
Oh,
it's
over
on the
there.
glass
That's
shelf.
the banner. No, that was from
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Okay.
That's
All
why
right.
I couldn't
So
figure
Lisa-
it
I'm
out.
not sure what it is.
Lisa said
It's
the
the
old
banner
skeleton
punch.
key
Okay.
from the cottage has now become her new Santa key. And Becky, Barb wants to know where you get all your amazing ideas.
They just pop in my head.
They pop-
Or I've watched enough videos that if I saw a technique that somebody used and I see an old vintage thing, I'm like, oh, what can I do with that?
Well, I think that's true that you've done so many
I've
projects,
got
Becky,
techniques and
that you just like, oh, I could do this or
Well,
I
and like
did
that-
that one time.
the box. I had the outside done and I wasn't sure what I was going to do on the inside. And I went to bed and I'm like, you know what I could do? I could use that Christmas tree background and then put trees in there and maybe ornaments up
So
above.
that's this one.
So it popped into my head at night while I was laying in bed when I should have been going to sleep.
That's because our minds are not thinking about all our other things. And
Yeah.
here's the inside, you guys, just for a review. Sometimes the shower for me, Becky, is where I get ideas. Katie and I joke about that.
So it's just weird.
All right, so let's see.
Okay.
Making sure we don't have any other messages. Now we're going to switch cameras because the next thing Becky's going to show us is her December moments,
And it's
her junk journal. And we have that journal. So I'm going to go get one to show everybody while you start showing it.
Okay.
And we're going to switch cameras and make sure we get a really good view because Becky, I looked through this a little while ago and it's pretty amazing.
So as you can see, mine is chunky.
Hers is very chunky, very, very chunky.
So on the edge here, I added charms, tags, fabric, and I did it in layers. Like here's my first layer, here's the second layer, here's third, and here's fourth. So I did different layers so that it would go down because I like to have the danglies coming off. So I have a bunch of danglies.
And we need to show what you started with.
Oops, I lost one.
Oh, one of them came off?
Yep. Here's what, oops.
It's really, it doesn't close.
See how small this is? And not quite like mine.
Well, I just thought it'd be good for people to see the beginning of this and how it started.
It's a brown cover. And then all the pages are.
Did you take any pages out or did you?
Yeah, I took pages out.
You took pages out, okay.
But, and because I needed it too to figure out where my stuff was. And I don't remember how many I took out, but yeah, they're nice, heavy.
They are really
paper.
nice. It's a really nice book.
Yeah.
I think, is it $13.99? I can look and see. And Janet has linked it.
$13.29.
$13.29.
Yeah.
It's 6 by 8 or approximately, or 5.5 by 8. So it's a nice size.
So your pages inside are 5 by 8. When you cut it, it's 5 by 8s.
Becky, Jerry says sometimes she has to get out of bed and do something in her craft room because she knows she won't sleep until she does.
Yep. So I used the Tim Holtz backdrops for the cover. And then I was lucky enough that I had, my cousin gave me books. She sold cards when she was back in the 50s.
Oh, yeah.
And she did it for several years and it had card samples inside. So she gave me those books and how she still had it after all these years and all the moves that she's made.
I don't know how
she kept it.
Yeah.
But she did. But I'm glad she did because I used a bunch of that stuff in here. The Santa was on a card and the cards were so old that this thing popped off.
Oh, it did?
It wasn't like part of the
right.
whole card.
It was kind of an embellishment.
And it totally fell off. And he was so cute. So I added the chunky mix, Tim mix, because I used the mix of both of the glitters. I used some of the glass stars and some of them I added ink. And this one, I think I got a little metal on there. I used stickers from the sticker book, one of the flares that he used to have. These were stickers from his sticker book this year and one of the seals. And that's my cover.
And I don't think the sticker book is available any longer, but we do have most everything else from Tim's Christmas.
And some of you probably, I know you have people out there have it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There are a couple people that have it.
Yeah. And then this was in our kit, and then I made another calendar just on Word because I do a lot of my stuff in November as well for Christmas. And I just typed what I did up to that point, and then I went in and wrote some stuff in, and I wrote what's going on here.
It's so fun to remember,
Yeah.
to look back and see what you had going on.
And I am doing the temperature high and low on here as well. So, and this was something that Diane
designed that layout.
And then this one I did our tree, and this was a paper from last year. It was in a little pad of paper. So I took it out and I wrote about our tree, how we used to use our real, and then we went to artificial, and then we went back to real, and then we went back to artificial because I found out I was allergic. So
that's a good reason.
So, and I just did another picture on the back of that. So did a little tree page, and then I did the music, did my different albums that I have to listen to all the time. And then in Betty's Bits was this thing from a jukebox.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
And even though it's not Christmas related, I thought it was kind of cool for music related. So I went ahead and included it as well.
And we need to explain what Betty's Bits and Bobs is.
I use this in here because it has vintage wrapping paper, which I used. It's got tags, it's got ribbon, and I did use this ribbon. It's got cards, it's got envelopes,
And it's all
it's
vintage.
got paper. Yeah, everything's vintage.
And it
there's
comes in a couple different sizes.
Mhm. And there's a bigger one too that I think has a placemat.
There's a
and
giant
everything.
one
Yeah.
that's not online because it takes a large box to
Yeah.
ship it.
But it's got a lot of book pages, and I've used some of those in here as well. And they're nice and aged book pages. They're not like bright white or anything.
Right, yeah. It is really vintage stuff. And I
Yeah.
see the little jukebox thing in that one
Yeah,
that you've
here's
got.
a jukebox thing, and you've got, I think there's some stamps, and there it looks like some ephemera there, and like here's an envelope. So this,
It's pretty
use
good.
a
You get a
lot.
lot of stuff. And
Yeah,
it is
you do.
20% off because it is part of our Christmas sale.
and they have different ones that aren't Christmas as well for travel and
yep.
stuff. So, and then I thought had my pages all in here, and then I went and got the McDonald's meal.
The Grinch meal.
So I'm like, okay, I got to add another page. So this is what you get to put your fries in and put your Grinch salt in and shake them up.
So funny.
So I was going to use this as a pocket, but to cut off, you're going to have a huge pocket. And I didn't want to cover up my material or my page over here. So I just made a flip, and I just took some washi tape, glued it to the back of of the base page, and made another flip.
Oh, so that flips off the next
Yeah.
page. Oh my gosh, look at there.
And then I took part of the box and I added ribbon to it, added a sticker, and then added a picture
Oh,
from
look at
last
you
year
Grinch
where we were
people.
all Grinches.
And your nails are Grinches today,
Yeah.
everybody. Becky's got Grinch fingernails today.
So then I put that in there. And then here gives the instructions of what you're supposed to do. So I added pictures of the box, the other sides, added a sticker. And then here's my socks I got with all of this stuff. And this is the other side of the box.
That's really fun, Becky.
So I had to do that.
I think a lot of people have been getting Grinch meals. I haven't got one yet, but I'd like to.
Well, they were out right now.
Oh, are
there's-
they out?
Yeah, but my daughter-in-law went yesterday, and they told her that they were getting a shipment Thursday.
Okay.
So they're coming back. And then here, my friend Tracy, we met last week, and we went to 30 Hops for dinner or for lunch. So I'll do something else, but I haven't had time to add something to this page. But we took a coaster. And then here, I used Katie's idea of cutting up the cups. So I cut a cup here. Cut one here.
Yeah.
This is from a sleeve. And then I added, this was on the cup as well. So I cut that out, and the sticker was. And then I just added, I think this was one of your stamps. Added a milk cap on here. And then took pictures of Starbucks mugs. And then these are all the Christmas mugs that I have. So I took a picture of it and used the Scotch tape.
That's a
all
good
around it.
idea. So the cello tape, that's
Yeah.
the cello tape. So you used photos and memorabilia.
Yep. So,
It's very fun, Becky. Oh my gosh.
and
look
this
at
is
the popcorn
inspired by
bag.
Katie.
Ah,
But I used the popcorn bag and the currently stamp.
and the currently stamp is designed by Katie, and it is a really good
And
one.
there's tons of stuff on here. Crafting, listening, watching, celebrating, all of that. And I used the little movie camera on here. I used the happy face on here.
She did a really good job designing
So-
that, and it goes along with it works with a lot of other
Yeah.
stamps too.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're doing any kind of journal, it's a nice stamp to have.
Mm-hmm. So I made some tags to put in the popcorn bag that's got different movies that I have to watch every
Good. I see Elf is on there and Grinch.
Yep. And then I put more in here in this envelope, cut off the top and put it in here, and then washi taped it down. But my number one movies is Wonderful Life. So I have to watch it several times.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got that in there. And then
Oh my gosh.
this is like kind of what you did
Yeah.
with the post office box with all the letters coming out. And I did take a gold metallic pen and I colored in the candle and kind of made some marks like it was reflecting off the glass. I used it for the ornament top. And then this is an old vintage card that had a business saying here. So I took a picture of my mom with Santa and Mrs. Claus and put that on there.
Oh, that's
cover that
cute.
up.
That's really cute.
And then here's where Santa was with the kids. And then Santa again and glittered
So get
it
all
up.
your stuff out. Get
Yep.
one of these visual journals and get all your stuff out.
Yep.
And we actually did this for Memory Bound's holiday party Sunday night, Becky. Everybody got one of the journals and some collection pack and some junk and memorabilia and to start so we could all start our own Christmas journals.
So then here I did gifts, and these were old Tim Holtz in an
Oh, yeah.
envelope with ephemera, and I used my Posca pen, like Katie, used some of those stickers, and I think I got some of those there.
Yeah, we have these little vintage stickers. They're 79 cents and you get 6.
Yeah. And they're cute. They're vintagey and match
Yeah.
the cards. And then I just took one of the pages that I had taken out to get so I could do extra pages. I cut it up and I just stamped it, wrote about a gift that was one of my favorite gifts, which was a corn cob that my grandpa gave me. He wrapped it. He thought he was so funny. He gave us all this corn cob, but he drilled a hole in the bottom and put money in it and then wrapped it up. My grandma didn't even know what he was doing, but he thought he was so funny by giving us all corn cobs, but there was money inside of it. So I still have the corn cob. So I just wrote about different gifts that I got when I was a kid. So put that in there. This is a vintage card that I just cut the front off and then took a picture of her stockings. Here, my granddaughter loves to go by the tree and look at this stuff. So I had pictures of her. I used some of these Tim Holtz stencils. And then this Santa was from a magazine that I cut out because Katie was saying, check your magazine. So I got a magazine and cut the Santa out and put it in there and then glittered it up as well. And I used the chunky glitter on that.
Okay, and Becky, we do have the mini stencil chips that are gold. So there's that
And
that you
here's
use.
that. And they're already aged. I don't
Yeah, they're
know if you can
perfect.
See, there's a glare, but
Yeah,
maybe that.
Yeah, you got it up there really well.
So,
And then I brought your
there's
stamp
letters.
too.
There's letters and numbers in that.
And those are $6.99. And then this looks like the stamp that you used, which is set number 136.
Oh, yeah. Back
And we
here.
have one
On
left.
here.
We have one left, but we do have a couple others that I wanted to show. And these are all going to be in that
This has
same
a lot of.
category with Tim
Yeah,
Holtz
here's-
Christmas.
You got trees and houses.
And they're also 20% off.
And then here you got your words with Santa and a deer. And these fit where you can double stamp over your image, your word over your image if you want.
Oh, that's right. That does do that
Yep.
one.
So, and then I've just been adding ribbons up on top just to give it some. And this, I think it was Cindy that made one of these. And I kind of went from memory, so I don't know if it's 100% what she did, but it's got flips. So here, this is just paper and ephemera. This was in Betty's Bits. So I took it and glittered it and aged it. This was an actual card that I had that I cut into a tag and put a
cute.
picture and glittered. This was
It's a pocket.
in Betty's Bits. And then here's a pocket that I used the notch
punch.
and then a vintage card. And I took it, this was in Betty's Bits as well, and just put pictures of them playing games and then stuck that in here. And then you open it up and I made another pocket and it did a thing that says games and good times. Put some pictures of them playing games, made some tags. And do you still have this paper? This old vintage
Yes, we do
papers.
have the vintage papers.
And I just cut them off, made it into a tag by using the tag punch and went with that. And they're all pictures on the back of them playing games. Added ribbon to it. Here's the notch punch. And I use this a lot now. And you also can use it for rounding too. Because it'll round your corner and notch both. And it's $10.99. And then the Grandma Knows Best was in a magazine as well. So I had to cut that out and tape it, use the Scotch tape. And then I had a bunch of pictures that were Snapchats. So I made tags, and I think this was an Elizabeth craft die. And I used papers. Some of them were Tim Holtz backdrops. Some were just Christmas papers. And then I added some ephemera and just did different snapshots that I did with the grandkids.
Those are so cute. Becky, I went and grabbed some of the vintage papers just to give people an idea.
Yeah, these are really cute. I've got different ones of these.
And those are 20% off on our Christmas sale, and they're going to be in the Christmas category. Oh, yay. And Katie found the music papers.
So here's Snowman, and I don't think I've got this one. I think I need that one. And then here's like,
They're laser printed on Basil smooth cardstock. So
here's a couple different ones.
there's
So
a lot.
they're-
There's a lot of different ones. There's
Yeah.
probably about 20.
And then I just cut mine out and then did the tag punch on the top. So,
And you are good to go.
and then here's the vintage music paper with Santa, birds.
It's a variety
Christmas
pack.
tree.
I think,
Are there different kinds?
yeah, there's different kinds in each pack. Or
Oh, yeah.
they're not all the same.
So
And how much
And
are
they're
those?
$3.99.
$3.99.
how many sheets do you get?
I might have to scan one to see.
So they're cute. I mean, it's a good, and they're already aged for you. They're already inked.
Yeah, they're
don't
ready
have
to,
to do
they're ready
anything.
to go. And they're that thinner paper, so they really do look like music paper. Shannon says she's in awe of everything you do, Becky.
Well, thank you.
It's true. It's true. We
And
all
then-
are.
This envelope was in Betty's Bits as well, but it was a long envelope. So I cut it down so it would fit on the page, but then I took the striped part
Oh,
and
yeah.
I cut the stripe off and glued it on here so it looks
Good
like
idea.
an envelope. And it was cut already at the top. So I just did a circle punch and punched in that. And then I did, again, I just used one of the pages that I wasn't using and cut off a thing, stamped it, and wrote about the traditions that we do, and added ribbon to it so that I could pull it in and out from the envelope. And why can't I do that now? There. And then here I did a recipe card of our sugar cookies that we do every year. Added some ephemera that I glittered. This was out of a magazine. Put ephemera and then put pictures when we did the cookie thing last weekend, and used some Scotch tape on it and put ribbon on the top.
So when she says Scotch tape, she means the Tim
The
Holtz
Tim
cello
Holtz
tape.
cello tape,
everybody.
yeah.
And Becky, Shannon says that music paper would be good for her cigar boxes.
Yep, it would.
So it would be really good.
It would fit perfect. And then we do crafts with the kids. So this is some that we did, and we'll do more. I did a card like Teresa, and I'm so mad because I used some spritz, and then I was going to use my Tim Holtz tissue paper. I cannot find that anywhere.
Your tissue paper?
Yeah. So I had to buy another pack. But meanwhile, I didn't have it when I was doing
You know
this.
you'll find it.
I know, but I looked everywhere. It's driving me nuts. So I just put, since I had it already spritzed, I just added some glitter or some ephemera and glittered it and did it that way.
It looks
stuck it
good. I
out
like
so
the
that it
playing
sticks
card.
out, yeah.
Teresa kind of has
Yep.
started a thing with that here at Memory Bound.
And then my daughter-in-law always does a tree for Festival of Trees. So I put her
Oh my
tree on here
gosh. Wow.
because the triplets were in the hospital for a long time. So,
Okay.
so that's why she does that.
That's really sweet.
So I had to include that. And then here, I was telling about my cousin that had the card books. Here's one of the covers that I cut down from 1957 that I thought
I
was
love
kinda
that it
cool.
has the year on there.
Yeah. And then here, this was in the book as well, and it was the correct social way that you're supposed to address your envelopes, which I thought was kind of fun.
Oh, that is really fun.
And if a person's single, or if they're single boy or girl, business, all kind of
That's
stuff.
hilarious.
So
I'm going to
the-
have to look at that later.
So then I took the tattered Christmas stamp and just stamped on different stuff.
It made it more,
Places.
definitely more Christmassy
Yeah.
for sure.
But I thought that was kind of funny, so I added that. And this paper was also in there because you could buy other things than just Christmas cards. So I thought that was kind of neat too, so I put that in here. And then Santa always comes to Norwalk. He came last weekend on a fire truck
Oh,
and
cool.
goes around the neighborhood. So we always try to do cookies the same day as the fire truck comes so that they
Uh-huh.
can run. So
Good
they had to run
tradition.
out and see Santa and wave at Santa. And
And
my-
you got pictures of it.
yeah, and my triplets, they didn't get there in time. So they were following the fire truck. They
Oh.
got to see Santa several times by following him. So and I
It's
still got to put
important.
stuff in here. But then I went and took pictures of on ornaments on my tree that meant something. And so I wrote different descriptions of what they meant.
That's
and
a really good idea. I need to do
Yeah.
that. I want to have a whole book that's just ornaments.
So I put ones that my grandma made or gave me, ones that were on my other grandma's tree that Kitty's grandma made. So, and I just kind of told stories and throughout. Put an old vintage postcard. This was in Betty's Bits as well. And
You
so
got a
it
lot of
was-
stuff out of Betty's
there's
Bits.
a lot of stuff in Betty's Bits. And I've got a bunch of these at home, but they're family ones and I don't really want to,
Oh yeah, you don't
I'd
want
feel
to.
bad about using them. So these, I don't know these people. I just
So
use
it's
them.
okay.
So I also, the same with the card. It was a Coca-Cola Santa card. Well, I didn't want to do anything to him because he's
Mm-hmm.
cute. This was one of Tim Holtz's things that he had in the past, and I put some ornaments on that.
Becky, this is amazing.
So-
It really is.
And then these are movies that we went to this season. So I had to put what we went to. And I used the currently stamp again for the movie camera. And used some tickets and just some ephemera from Tim Holtz. And then over here, I used one of the cards that they sell here that look old that aren't. So this is our home decorations. So I put some decorations in that, pictures of decorations that we have, put them on the back, made a band to hold it, did more pictures here, and then I took on one of the covers and cut out the year 1956 to use that kind of as a stopper. So that will help so that it doesn't fall through.
Becky, I ran and got several of these vintage cards. There's a lot more than that.
There's
I
a
just
ton of
grabbed a
them.
few, but look at that one, Hooray for Christmas with the
Mhm.
little angel kids.
Here.
And I like how you used it in there. That was a really good idea.
So there's tons online.
Yeah, they're online. You can find them online.
Yeah.
And
And anyway, so I cut out the 1956 for like kind of like a bumper to stop it.
good
Okay.
idea.
So those are all our home decorations. Oh, and these are old stamps that were in Betty's Bits as well.
Oh my gosh.
So
It's never ending.
yeah. And then this page, this is a card that, this was the inside of the card, this was the outside of the card. And I cut it,
That's a neat card. Was that part of
that was part of the card book.
that is really
So
a fun one. I
I
love
cut
it.
that, and then I inked used a plaid stencil and inked the
Oh,
rest of it.
that's a good way to not add bulk.
Yeah.
You've added a lot of bulk.
Yeah, I did.
tell me. But
Yeah,
that's
just
an,
a tad.
but that's another good way to add color and pattern without to use a stencil.
Well, it just looks so white here with the
Mhm.
other, so I added that, and then I cut this out of Elizabeth Craft book, and then added more decorations from our house.
I always take pictures of our holiday decorations
So,
because I like to change them up year to year
Yeah.
a little bit.
and then we went to Holiday on Ice, and this was in Betty's Bits as well, and I had turned it into a pocket. Well, when I went to go put all these pictures from Disney on Ice, I forgot I made a pocket.
Oh, so you printed them a little smaller?
Well, no, I've got a bunch of pictures, but I could have put stuff in here, which I used another one of those Christmas
Oh,
cards
yeah.
and put pictures inside of it and on the back.
That's the nice thing about those being blank on the inside. I mean,
Yeah.
some people buy them for Christmas cards.
Yeah,
and
you can use them as
they
cards.
send them, and you could stamp your own greeting or just write your story. But it's nice that they're plain for adding
Yeah.
photos.
And then Diane did some of this, and then Esther did one of those. And so I thought I kind of like that where you use the tags and tie them. And you can go either direction. I think Diane went the other direction and Esther went this one. And I
So
just
that's
added
2 tags.
Yeah.
And looks like you put some eyelets in them.
put eyelets and then tied twine in there. And I used several things of twine. And I used, this was probably in Tim's stuff, ephemera. It's milk.
Oh, those
cap.
milk caps, yeah.
And
And the paper, your background looks like it came from
I
his.
used a lot of these
backdrops.
backdrops.
Now that's probably the one holiday thing that's not on sale of the Tim Holtz ideology, but everything else is 20% off.
Mm-hmm. And there's good papers in here. I mean, I used a ton of these.
I don't have that. I wonder if I need to get it.
You need to get it, Kelly.
I should, because, well, I love the paper on your page. That's one
Yeah.
of my favorites with the holly.
Yeah, it's here. The houses I used some wood. I
Plaid.
love these plaids, especially these plaids that are aged up and have the like here. I just love
They got
that
like
plaid.
this, I don't know if you call it, I guess it's distressed, but.
Because I use this for my both the front and back cover, plus some pages in here.
And the backdrops then are $12.49. Gosh, I thought they were $15.99. They're $12.49.
You get a lot of papers.
You get
And they're
24
double-sided.
sheets, double-sided. So if you don't like one side, you're bound to
Use
like the other.
Yeah. And this is some of Tim's. Oh no, it's not. I thought it was the wallpaper, but it's not. It's just an old paper that I had. But more pictures from Disney on Ice.
So
and I
you
used
included memorabilia and photos and journaling,
them.
and you got dates,
Mhm.
and you got embellishments,
Yep.
and a lot of stuff in here. This,
Yeah. And this is another Betty's Bits.
don't you like just sitting and looking through this? Isn't it
It's kind of
just
fun.
kind of fun just to see it?
Yeah. Here's some more of his papers. And here I used your currently stamp again
Mhm.
because after cookies are done, then they can eat one cookie or they can eat frosting.
Oh,
So they're
what
eating
did they
frosting.
choose? Frosting?
Well, two of them chose frosting. The others were eating cookies.
Oh my gosh.
And
that's
one was
funny.
like, can I have one spoon of frosting and one cookie if I get a small cookie? So she did that. So,
That's called negotiating,
Yeah.
Becky.
so we always have to do that. And then I'm going to do crafting here. I'm going to take a picture of all my stuff when I get done. And then I'm going to show my craft room how it was all messy.
That's neat.
And then this is one of your guys's sayings.
We do have that, and that's from Maggie. She had a project that had that on it, and we could not make any more kits, but we do have that poem available. And
And I turned it into a pocket and used the notch punch again. And
what
then
did you? How did you distress it? Because it's kind of a
Ink.
grayish. So you inked it up.
I inked it and then just spritzed it with water so that I could get the aged look.
And Janet just linked that. The may you never be too grown up to search for the skies. Search the skies on Christmas Eve. Sorry, I'm reading it upside down.
And then I did a
Oh, there he is.
Santa cutout or die cut. And I did it twice. I did it on silver paper and then black paper. And then I rubbed luster wax over the top of the black just to give it kind of a thing. And I don't know, but I think I used Tim's, but here's,
Oh, that Elizabeth
as
Craft
well.
one. It's
Yes.
called Oh Christmas Tree.
Yeah.
Oh Christmas Tree.
this is a nice die too, because it's got that
Well, it's got that
Christmas
tree.
tree on the edge and you can put this one over it. You can bend it and make raised areas. It's really cool.
And it's 20% off. What's
Yep.
the regular price?
$25.99.
So 25, so it'd be about $5 off.
But you could use that. This one I think is a Tim one with a moon.
Yeah, they look pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I mean, they look very
They've
similar.
been
About,
different people that have had
they're
that
the
die.
same size. I think that's what's important is the size.
Yeah. And then here I use that reindeer ribbon again. I just cut one of the reindeer and glued it onto the page.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then this was the night before Christmas. And then this was a Santa from, was it Photo Plays or Junk Mart?
Oh, Christmas junk, probably.
Yeah, Christmas
Yeah.
junk. I added glitter to that. And then from last year, I had a picture of my husband that he fell asleep.
With his Santa hat on.
Yeah. And so I glittered up both Santa's hats.
And that looks like wallpaper. Or not wallpaper, backdrops,
Backdrops,
on
yeah.
the cover.
And then on the back,
Oh, that's so cute.
I used this paper again from Backdrops and then added some stickers, some from the sticker book. And this was from a greeting card from the catalog that I had. And I fussy cut it because it was pretty easy fussy cutting because I don't like to fussy cut. But this was easy. I fussy cut
Yeah,
the
it doesn't look too
snowman.
bad.
And then I wanted snowflakes. So I went to my snowflake die. And when I am making stuff, if I have extras, I put it back into the folder with the dies. So I had already had these snowflakes cut out.
Mm-hmm.
So all I had to do was plop them on there. I wouldn't have done blue if I had done this, but I didn't want to recreate
It
when
looks,
I already had
but I
them.
think it looks okay because you
'Cause
got
I
kind
think
of that.
It
Yeah.
kind of has a little bit. I didn't think it did till I got them on there.
It's that kind of grayish, greenish, bluish,
Yeah.
and it's in the paper too. I thought it looked
So,
good.
So that's what I did. So that's my big
That's
fat
her big chunk.
chunky book that went from that little flat.
Oh yeah, let's show the
Yeah, show
before
the
and
difference.
show the before and after again.
Here's this. Here's this. A little bit of difference. But
Well, everyone is absolutely loving this. Rhonda just said, such a beautiful book. Thanks for sharing it. And Cheryl said, thanks for all the inspiration. She definitely loves it. So it is,
Well,
it's a
thank you.
wowzer. It's really a wowzer, Becky. Wow. And speaking of wowzer,
We
did
got
we
a
get
mess.
through everything? We do have a mess. I'll show everybody. I'll switch cameras here. Let's see. Oh, Dawn says, oh, Becky, this is so great. I'm still working on her December moments. And it's very much out of the box for her. So,
I got to show the picture. Well, you show that. I'll get my picture.
okay, you get your picture. So this is our pile right now. Because we've ran and we've gotten product
Well,
that,
some are over here.
oh, and she's got some of it back there. But our candles are still burning. So we have a very nice ambience going. We had gone and grabbed some of these Tim Holtz stamp and stencil sets that are only $15.99 regularly, so they're probably about $12 on special. And we got the luster wax, and we got the Tim Holtz glitter, the two different glitters, the chunky and the rock candy. And she showed us the cigar box that she made. And when it opens, I went, wow, because I wasn't expecting all of this. And we have more piles over here. There, don't forget the little Santa mugs and the confections. All of these Tim Holtz items are 20% off on our sale. So, if you're thinking about getting something, it might be a good time to check that out, including the stamp and stencil sets. I keep ringing the bell. And then Becky, I'm just going to walk over here. Becky showed us some tags. She took one of those measuring rulers and folded it up like a star. And she put a little bow, and she's got some Tim Holtz trinket things here. And then I think a lot of people were intrigued by these blocks, and these have the Tim Holtz ephemera on them. Some of these are ephemera and lots of glitter. See when I do that, how it shines. There's a paper doll. And this was intriguing for me, this little book that she found. And she put I think that might be a piece of ephemera on the front. Yep. With some glitter. Look at when ephemera. You tip it, you guys, how cool that is. Wow. So, oh my gosh, lots of stuff.
Okay, here is my craft room while it was a total mess. And that's just the little U-shaped area that I work in.
Is that,
if I'm doing a project.
Is it like in a bedroom or is it in your basement?
It's in my basement.
It's in your basement?
But it's a good sized room, but that's where I do like one project. I've got a sewing area, I got a gift wrap area, I got different things. But that's my little, there's no room.
A lot of us would like to come and visit you. And just, I think, Becky, just your creativity and your thought process and how you make things. And it's very amazing for a lot of us. And somebody asked you the question earlier about, well, how do you come up with your ideas? And you never know, right? What you're going to find.
You never know. You get something and you're like, what can I do with this?
Jean says she love all of this. Thanks so much. Shannon's going to be on the lookout for those blocks. See, I think the people, and you did those on Halloween.
Yeah,
too.
I did them Halloween.
If you go to our blog, you can search on Becky's name, and you can see all of her other amazing things.
But I think the black would really make it pop. Even though I wanted Christmas, you could do green too.
Yeah, or cream. You could do a cream color.
Yeah,
or
anything, whatever you want. And it looks much better when you sand it. Like here, I painted it, but if you sand it, it gives it more of a worn.
It looks more worn, like blocks would look, really. Well, let me see. Janet's got a question. Okay. All right. Letha said you could go to a lumber store and ask for scraps.
Yeah,
and
you can.
You talked about scraps of wood, too.
Wood.
Becky.
It can be anything.
I just want to say thank you, a big thank you, because I know you do come a distance to come to Memory Bound. She lives a little bit away from us. And you guys, it is a nasty, we didn't talk weather, but it's a very nasty, windy day. We had, I think they might have closed some of the highways last night because of the wind. And it's still windy and cold. So she came out on a crappy day.
But it's not snowing.
It's not snowing. And
If it
Mary,
was icy, I'd
Mary
say
said
today.
this today was a glimmer. So
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
that is a huge compliment. So thank you so much, Becky. And thanks everyone for watching us. And I just want to show this one more time because I just want to remind everybody, I don't want you to miss out on the Christmas items that are 20% off. And you can shop online, you can call us, you can come into the store, and we'll get you fixed up and get your Christmas. Most everything she showed that was Christmas is on sale today for 20% off. So we're going to say goodbye to everyone, and we'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow we have a celebration because speaking of our blog, we've had over 1,000 posts on our blog. And I
Oh,
think
good.
that's pretty amazing.
That's
So
a lot.
see you then, everybody.